Yeah, hey there. These comments are for Sukanya. This is Michael from the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT. So let's take a look at your question. I think we got trouble here. So it says students at universities often have choices of places to live. They may choose to live in university dormitories, or they may choose to live in apartments in the community. So compare the advantages of living in university housing with the advantages of living in an apartment in the community. Where would you prefer to live? Give reasons for your preference. All right, so let's take a look at your first paragraph. You say, in my opinion, I prefer to live in university dormitories than living in apartments. I consider several reasons, such as convenience, saving time, and having food services. Okay, so the second paragraph, it looks like you're talking about convenience. In the third paragraph, you're talking about saving time. And then the fourth paragraph, you're talking about food services. Okay, unfortunately, you've only answered half of the question, and you avoided the more difficult part of the question. The more difficult part of the question is compare the advantages of living in university housing with the advantages of living in an apartment in the community. So you didn't do that at all. You did answer the second part of the question. So because you only answered half of the question, I'm going to give you 2.5 points out of 5. You're probably looking at about 15 points out of 30. So you definitely want to make sure that you answer all parts of the question, both parts, not half. Now you should click on the, once I input your grade in here, you'll see a sample essay. And you'll notice in the sample essay, in the second paragraph, you talk about the advantages of living in university housing. That's the purpose of the second paragraph. The third paragraph is talking about the advantages of living in an apartment. Now, as you compare them, you have to ask yourself, when you get to the third paragraph, is the information there that you're going to present with living in an apartment, is that similar or different to the information you just presented? So you have to think about words like in the same manner, similarly, likewise, or like, or also. These are the types of transition words you might use in that fourth paragraph if indeed the two ideas are similar. Now, if you think that the living in an apartment is really, really different from living in a dorm, then you might use words like on the other hand, unlike, however, although, or but, using those kinds of transition words. So the key here is to make sure you compare the advantages of the two forms of living before you actually take your position. So that would be my best advice to give you right now. So you definitely, I think, misunderstood, I think, what this actual writing assignment was.